Hey folks, Brian Auto here. I get asked a lot in my stream on Twitch, which are my favorite levels to speedrun. And the other day, somebody suggested I make a tier list, so that is exactly what this video is. A tier list of all the levels in the Titanfall 2 speedrun from a speedrun perspective. I'm going to be doing this for both the game's main categories, which is any percent and all helmets. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's go top to bottom. S tier is going to be, or let's just rate this as we go. Are we talking like with the cutscenes or without the cutscenes? Are we talking like what are we saying right now? Actually, you know what? Let's just count them as it is, right? Beacon Chapter 1 gonna be a D tier. Gonna be a D tier. Beacon Chapter 1, you just do like the dialogue skip, and then after that you're just waiting for a bit, and there's a lot of really weird geometry. Sucks. Generally, Beacon Chapter 1, not a very fun level, right? Abyss Chapter 2, that's an F tier. This is the worst level in the whole fucking run. 6-minute auto-scroller. Just like you're waiting around for 4 minutes for things to happen. It comes like early enough in the run that you have to like sit through it. Every single time you have a good run going. Worst level. Worst level. Easily the worst level. Fucking shit. Gauntlet's gonna be an F tier as well. Just kidding. Gauntlet's a D tier. Gauntlet just sucks. The layout sucks. It's not fun to reset on over and over again. Sucks. D tier for Gauntlet. Beacon Chapter 3 is going to be an A tier. Obviously, it is bookended by long cutscenes, but it has literally the coolest parts of the whole game in it. Super fastball and zipless, so it's super sick. It's got moon boots. It's awesome. Trial by Fire, I'm going to go B tier. B tier for Trial by Fire. There's nothing else like it. It challenges a skill set that is otherwise really... that doesn't really get challenged in the speedrun whatsoever. Definitely a B tier level, even though people don't like Sarah RNG and stuff. The Ark. Let's see. The Ark is interesting because the Ark is again kind of unique in a speedrun space where it's not so much based around like movement and it's just based around executing different tricks. And it is cooler nowadays because we have a consistent way not to die on the terminal, and also we have a really fast, really cool Viper fight strat. So really the only thing that makes it annoying now is like some of the scripted stagger issues, and like Barker skip is always annoying. But I don't know. Might be a bit of a hot take, but I'm gonna go B tier for Ark. It's got some interesting stuff. It's unique. It's unique. Into the Abyss Chapter 1, C tier. C tier. Very, very middle of the road, right? Very middle of the road. It's a lot of Titan movement. It's got wall boost, whatever. It's got some fun moving at the end. It's just very, whatever. Very whatever level, very average, Nothing that, it's just kind of like, okay, this level exists. If we're talking all helmets, that would go S tier. For any percent, C tier. It's fine. Effect and Cause Chapter 1. This one's tough because like it starts off really cool and it ends really cool, but that whole middle segment for like 2.5 minutes is really fucking boring. So it's either D tier or C tier for me. Oh, this is Effect and Cause 3? Oh, that is Effect and Cause 3. Excuse me. Well, we're talking about Effect and Cause 1, so we'll do that right now. Effect and Cause Chapter 1. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, it's like C- tier, I would say. C- tier, I think. Effect and Cause Chapter 3 is an A tier. Definitely. It's a really fun IL to grind. It's very short and optimized. You got like time stop on it. You can do a ton of really cool stuff there. It's very short. Yeah, definitely an A tier level. I like Effect and Cause Chapter 3 a lot. BT. Obviously, you have the cutscene and you have Titan tutorial, but BT also has some of my favorite movement in the entire game. I am tempted to put this in S tier, even including the cutscene at the start. I'm definitely biased because I've been playing it a lot and no cutscenes lately, but I really appreciate just like how much this level rewards game knowledge and how difficult it is. It's really really hard. Yeah, Forte says BT is an A plus or an S minus. Yeah, we'll put it at the top of A tier. It's definitely like an A plus. Definitely an A plus tier. Yeah, it's really good. It's really cool. Abyss Chapter 3, we will also go B tier. I enjoy this level a lot. It doesn't have movement sequences that I consider to be like extremely fun, like some of the levels that we're about to get to, sitting here down at the bottom. It's definitely cool. It's not bad. It's got Ash Skip, which is neat. So we'll put it at the top of B tier for now. Top of B tier for Into the Abyss Chapter 3. Fold Weapon. Fold Weapon is also going to go in as a solid A tier for me. Fold weapon's got it all, right? It's got the it's got the Sloan boss fight. It's got Titan movement. It's got really difficult pilot movement. It's like it's the perfect level. It's got Andy shot. It's got pre-charge. In fact, I'm gonna put it in front of BT for that. It's the perfect way to end the run. It's cool. It's also got a long cutscene at the start though as well. So that prevents it from being an S tier in my book. All right, yep, here we go. We got the big three left. Blood and Rust, that's an S tier. That's an S tier level. It has the most satisfying movement sequences in the entire game. It has a ton of damage boosts, has a difficult boss fight strat at the end. It's a level that, again, kind of like BT, really rewards game knowledge, and it very specifically makes use of a lot of different move tech, especially like tap strafing and taking advantage of lurch and taking advantage of no lurch. It really tests almost everything. So easy S tier for me. That and of course, Beacon Chapter 2, easy S tier. It's the best IL in the whole run. It is the best level. It's all gas. That's really well paced. There's no downtime. It's just go 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 go. It's got tough shit. It's the best. It's the best. I like Blood and Rust more personally to run lately, but you cannot deny Beacon 2's goodness. It's very good. Effect and Cause Chapter 3 is going to be S- tier. It's going to be like top of A tier, bottom of S tier. Primarily because you have the long waiting periods with Anderson, but everything else in between is very juicy, especially Snuggle Slide, of course. These tiers are ordered. I think the only thing I might change is I might move Effect and Cause 1 down to D tier, but I think it's fine there. That's my tier list. I'm probably gonna, you know what? I'll probably put this on YouTube. Alright, so this is going to be the All Helmets tier list. This one is going to vary a lot from the other one I just did. Just because a lot of the routes change for All Helmets. And also, when the routes don't change, I feel like that makes them worse. So, let's start with the Ark. The Ark is home to, like, one of my least favorite, if not my least favorite helmets in the game. Obviously, and it also has all the other Ark nonsense with it. Even with the new strats that we have and everything, Ark for all helmets gets a D tier. Drops from a B tier to a D tier for me. Not a fan of the Ark in all helmets. Primarily because Ark Helmet 3 just sucks. Not very good. Beacon Chapter 1 is unchanged from any percent, so it's already bad in any percent, so that gives it an F tier. It's the same as any percent, and it's already bad in any percent. So that drops from a D to an F tier. Beacon Chapter 2 is fine. It's fine, you know? There's only 2 helmets on there, and they're not super interesting. They don't really change the strats a lot. The second helmet can be kind of fun. But since we found out that it's still faster to do kill room skip, you don't even do kill room anymore. Beacon 2 obviously still has fun input sequences, but it's a B tier. Drops from an S tier to a B. You know, it's fine. Beacon Chapter 3, that's an S tier. That's an S tier level right there. 9 helmets on this level that you have to complete in the whole time. Super Curveball is sick as hell. Nailing a Super Curveball like feels the best. It's fun climbing around the dish to get there. That's an S tier level. S tier. Easily one of the best all helmets levels, by far. Blood and Rust, that's an S tier. Not only is Blood and Rust one of the best 90% levels, it also has like some of the coolest helmet strats, by far. So that is an S tier all helmets level, for sure. Easy S tier. BT, you know, there's 2 helmets on there, and you basically follow the 90% route. So this is like a C plus or a B minus tier. Like, BT's really good. It's an A tier in any percent. I don't know, I'm torn on this one. We'll put it at the bottom of B tier right now. Effect and Cause Chapter 1 is a D tier. I'm borderline F tier. D minus tier for Effect and Cause Chapter 1. There's 2 helmets in here, but they don't put them, like, anywhere interesting. They're, like, super obvious, so while you're waiting for all that shit, to all the dialogue and stuff, you just go collect the helmets. Effect and Cause Chapter 2 is an S tier again. Hellroom, all helmets in Hellroom is gnarly as fuck. There's a lot of helmets in this level. There's 6 of them. It's really cool. Easy S tier. In fact, I would put Blood and Rust. No, this is I like this order right now for that. Effect and Cause Chapter 3. This is an A tier in any percent. For all helmets, it's unchanged. So it's still fine, I guess. It goes down to a C tier. It drops from an A to a C. My opinion. Into the Abyss Chapter 1, this is S tier. Into the Abyss 1 and all helmets is super fucking sick. It has all the damage boosts. Into the Abyss Helmet 3 is my single favorite helmet in the whole run. The fast strat for it is gnarly as fuck. Awesome. Or Abyss 2 is still an F tier. It has 3 helmets and they all suck. Fuck this level. I fucking hate Abyss Chapter 2 so much. It's terrible. And also, if we ever find a skip for Abyss 2, it probably won't apply to all helmets because you gotta get all the helmets. Fucking shit-ass shit level. Garbage. Abyss Chapter 3, it's fine. It's got 2 helmets. The first one's kind of cool. You know, it's fine. Might do bottom of B tier. Like, I'm saying, it's fine. It's C tier. Trial by Fire. I don't know. The helmets in Trial by Fire all kind of suck. This is a C- tier for me. All the helmets aren't really interesting. I guess it's you know, like, you don't have to worry about Sarah as much because you spend more time doing detours. I like any percent Trial by Fire more. Yeah, it does ruin the flow. It does. I prefer any percent Trial by Fire to all helmets Trial by Fire, even though it's easier in all helmets. Fold Weapon, I would say, is still an A tier. Fold Weapon is still an A tier level. It's got 3 helmets. The first one sucks. The second one I love. The third one is in a weird spot. But also Fold Weapon is still, but it's still Fold Weapon. It's still good, and it's got different routes. So yeah, I give that an A tier. Gauntlet is the same, except you have to do the helmet. That said, it's really satisfying when you grab the helmet in a nice way. So I'm gonna put the Gauntlet in C tier actually for all helmets. I don't know why. When I think of Gauntlet in any percent, I'm like, fuck this shit. When I think of it in all helmets, I'm like, you know what? Grabbing that one helmet, actually kind of fun. So we put that like C minus tier. And that is I don't think I'd change anything from this. Yeah, that's the all helmets tier list. I wonder how this compares. I'm kind of curious how my opinion has changed. So let me look at this. My opinion changed a lot, apparently. It's interesting. Beacon 3 got better, but it lost a place. I feel more strongly about affecting cause. I think these going from A tier to S tier is routes developing on the level for sure. This is actually this is pretty different. That's interesting to see how my opinion has changed. The biggest bumps definitely being like Arc and Trial by Fire going from D tier to B tier. C tier is the same, but I think much more highly of Affecting Cause Chapter 3. Interesting. So this is from pretty much a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. Just to illustrate how much I dislike Abyss 2, Gauntlet and Beacon 1 jumped up a tier to have a tier exclusively for Abyss 2.